Hey everybody. Welcome to Silksong. Again. I thought you'd beaten me, Silksong, but here I am, once more. Yes. I was on something there, I think. What? Oh, it might have hidden the first message. Opened a sketchbook I haven't used for a while and spotted 3 boobied alien pinner. I think I can see why YouTube hid that message. What's up, everybody? Hey, Doodles, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. And for spreading the joy and fascination of your 3 boobied aliens. That you just remembered, you might say, you had a total recall of. Oh! You guys can actually see me do it when I do the tongue thing. The tongue thing was happening behind closed doors prior to this, but now it's live on camera for all of you to witness and enjoy. Hey, you were cooking, dude. Hey, Ole. What's up? So, I have a fun thing for the second half of stream. Do. If you wanna see it, you'll just have to wait and see. Do. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It'll be a good time, at least for me. Do. And that's where I would have, like, the trumpets come in if I could play the trumpet. But I cannot play the trumpet. Not yet, at least. We'll see. Check back with me in my 40s. Maybe I'll have picked up the trumpet by then. Who knows? I have always wanted to play, like, the flute. Or the pan flute, or like the ocarina. Probably the ocarina, because I'm a big old nerd. YouTube is afraid of my brilliance. Here to serve some more bunker lore, since my actual, once my actual tea is ready. Hey! Love to see people jumping on the tea train. I'm gonna grab tea for the second half, when my master plan comes into, focus. When all of you are forced to witness my brilliance. Okay, oh right, we were here to get some fleas. It's not something you would normally seek, at least not with hair like mine, but here we is. I used to play the recorder. Yeah, me too. That was a compulsory thing. I don't know if that's a thing in like other countries, but in South Africa, when you're in school, you have to play the recorder. In music class for a while. I used to play the drums and I used to play the guitar, but I was never very good at either, mostly because I didn't practice. The drums I struggled with though. I don't have great rhythm. Is this the one? Yeah, I have to go down. But I think I'd enjoy the ocarina or like some manner of flute. Oh wait, chat, I think he's gonna show us his MTG card collection. You wish. Not on this fucking webcam. We like jokes here, but ain't no way that's happening. No, the, card collection stream will have to wait until a time where I can, like, appear to you all in more than 140 pixels. Hey, homie. Bye, homie. Ciao. I definitely remember playing the recorder in middle school music class. Or primary school probably makes more sense for it to be primary school. It's certainly called primary school here, but I think we're talking about the same thing. It's the school you go to before high school, basically. There we go. Got him. Big boy. Why don't the butt slams affect Shield Knight? Gotcha. Oh, right. These guys explode when they die. Got him. Oh, shit. Did I win? That's kind of frustrating. This broke me in an earlier stream. And here I am just clearing it first try? What? Oh, God. It was not mandatory for me, and I only gave it up because none of my teachers that I'm pretty sure my parents paid for cared to find me sheet music I could play for the freaking recorder. I'm still bitter. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, if you wanted to pick it up again now, I'm pretty sure you can just download sheet music. We divided up a school a bit more, at least, when I was a kid. Don't know if it's changed now. From the ages of 6 to 12, I was in kids' school. Oh, primary school in South Africa is from, like, 6 to 13, basically. Then 13 to 15, I was in teen school. Oh, that's weird. Then was high school time. So that's kind of like the American system, I think, where they have, like, grade school or something, which is, like, the young ages. And then you go to middle school, which is, like, the sort of 12 to 15. And then high school, which is, like, after that. Which is always so weird to me. We just did 6 to 13, you're in primary school. And then 13 to 18, you're in high school. Oh, hey, guy. Okay. Hey, what's up, fellas? What are you guys doing here? Oh, buddy. Oh, yay. All of you will perish. How dare you kidnap my little buddy? There will be no mercy for your souls. Okay, so is that all that's up here? Is it just like a little leafy place? Little leafy boys? Is that it? Is that the only thing that was here? Crazy. Where else do I have to... Well, I have to go to the far fields. And then... I guess... After far fields, we have to go to a different place entirely. That's usually how it goes. After you go to a place, you have to go to a different place. Video games, am I right? Whoops. Okay, so yeah, let's just go to the far fields. And then get some more friends. Some more friends. It's common to make kids play the recorder, though, because it actually helps with healthy lung development and breath control in young children. Oh, that makes sense. I'm looking forward to some big things that are going to happen next month. What big things are they? I believe American school before middle school is elementary, my dear Watson. Oh, no, you're right. Happy birthday to your dad. Oh, my dad is turning... Okay. Hell yeah, Ole. Sorry, I missed that comment somehow. It wasn't hidden or anything. I just didn't see it. But, like, hell yeah. Happy birthday to your dad. Tell him that the entire stream wishes him a happy birthday. Wait, whoa. I was almost silly. I should sit here before I continue. Okay. Where are we going? We have to go up anyway. And then we go to the right first. And then left and down. Yeah, I'm using terms directly lifted from Norwegian. Ah, I see. Okay. So, it probably has a different Norwegian name, but they're just when translated into English, called like teen school and kids school and stuff. Is this too high? Ooh, actually, if there's a bench here, that would be ideal. Oh, this is the little village that I met Sherma that one time.
Ah, hello again. What a blessing to see a familiar face on this treacherous climb.
Greetings, sir. I see you have begun your pilgrimage, or else set out for your own sake. Either way, I'm glad to see you here unharmed.
Not quite unharmed. I've suffered my share of scrapes and burns. That's just the nature of the journey, I suppose. But I've seen so much. Great metal structures and vast scorched fields. The grandeur of it all is humbling indeed. Even for one like me, who is so humble to begin with. If life humbles me anymore, I'm gonna disappear. I'll rest here just a little longer before resuming my climb.
Sick, bruh. Yeah, I'll insert some rosaries. Ooh, a bench. Pilgrim's Rest, a new character.
Come to rest your weary body. The climb is agonizing, and even the devout must mind their limits.
I'm impressed to find any without firm claw upon a weapon that could ascend so far.
Indeed. We're lucky to have made it here. Luckier than many others. Or perhaps the difference between the lucky and unlucky is merely faith. Now, while we rest, shall we make trade? If you have rosaries, I'll take them gladly.
Ooh, a weighted belt. Whether striking others is being strike yourself, you remain firmly in place. Okay. Tool pouch. Memory locket. And I will buy the rosary string. Hit the gear above you before you exit so you don't have to pay again. Will do.
Yes, that's better. Sharing your devotion with me will surely bring you luck.
Okay, so there's a gear. Okay, so that means that the door will just stay open. Cool. Thank you for the tip, Ole. I love you, little pilgrim. This flea is accessed from the Bellway station. Hang on. The entire stream, all three of us. What? What are you talking about? What was that in reference to that I'm just not seeing? Break the door before you leave the room. Okay, no, I did that. Secret exit on the right. Oh, here it is. Okay, perhaps there it isn't. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope. There you are. Now the door doesn't close on you. It took me a long time to figure that one out. Hey, shared community knowledge. You gotta love it. Okay, so... You say this one is accessed from the Bellway station. Okay, so we have to go back down to the Bellway station. But at least we unlocked this new bench. Whoops. Sorry, sir. No, secret exit on the right from the Bellway station. Oh. Okay, no, I think I figured that out. Maybe I didn't figure that out. You're going to be doing a lot of climbing here. Okay. Confused. Oh. Hey, fella. Don't mind me, I'm just looking for secrets. Guys. I'm looking for secrets. Do you want secrets in your home? I didn't think so. So wouldn't it behoove you to let me look for them instead? Okay. Well now, we're back here. There doesn't seem to be... You were in the right room. Drop onto the actual floor of bells and walk right. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, the dice saved me once more. Just proof that gambling is good for you. Editor's note. Gambling is not good for you. Don't do that. Oh. Whoops. Little flea man. Oh boy. Yeah, how's that for a taste of your own medicine, idiots? I don't love this. Well, got him. Floating. Floating. Blow that up. And go this way. Oh, the things I do for you. Adorable little babies. There we go. At least we've got some more silk now. Okay. Whoops. Okay. That's maybe a red herring. I imagine this was very necessary for before I had like the floaty double jump and whatever. And maybe isn't quite as necessary anymore. There we go. And ooh, and I can heal. And money. People just leave their money lying around in this holy kingdom. Okay, float down, float down, float down. Easy peasy. Float down, float down, float down. Ooh, on the wall? Not on the wall. Bounce. Float down. And then bounce. And then do that. That was close. And then... Oh, and then we just smash that. And then we just float up. Nice. Oh, I can hear you, sweet baby. Don't worry, I'm coming soon. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck yeah, dude. Man. Why wasn't this the entire point of the game? Oh, gosh. Oop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, well, did I just fuck up that entire hotel? There's a mini-boss right at the end of this course, so be ready for a fight. Man, I wish I'd read that before I just went in. You don't need the magma bell anymore. Yeah. Much to my chagrin, getting up earlier has improved my day. I hate it when the healthy people are right. Yeah, let's get Druid's Eye, why not? However, I am knackered because I still can't fall asleep before 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, woo! It's going to be outside Pilgrim's Rest now. Oh. Well, I made this mess. Time to clean it up. Okay, first of all, gonna have a quick rest on your bench, guy. And then I have to go kill a rhino, I guess. They're endangered, don't you know? Oh. Are you sure, Ole? Is it up here in the little cubby hole? No, it is not. Is it up here in this undefined space? No, it is not. Where the heck are you, Rhino Beetle? You were a Megazord. No, you weren't a Megazord. You were just a Zord. You were a Zord in, Ninja Squad. In Power Rangers Ninja Squad. When they did ninja shit and also extreme sports. There were two evil Power Rangers who were brothers. And their bugs were... Their animal Zords were like bugs. That was the whole conceit of them, I think. One of their names was Hunter, if I remember correctly. And that was the first time I'd ever heard the name Hunter as like a person's name. And it blew my mind as a kid. Because I was like, oh, my name could have been Hunter? That's so cool. And nowadays I'm just like, I'm really glad my name isn't Hunter. Okay, it seems to have mysteriously disappeared. Which is always the worst thing. Whenever you encounter a bug, when it just, like, disappears. Oh, you fucker. You have cool weapons, though. I love dual knives. Dual knives as weapons is, like, really sick. Sweet baby, I'm so sorry. Oh! Yay! Okay. That is all of the... Far Fields Fleas. Okay. Where are we going next? So, Deep Docks, we got all the fleas. Farfield, we got all the fleas. We have to go to Greymoor. At some point. And we have to go to, I forget what that place is called. By the Coral Chambers. We have to go to the Underworks. And the Wormways. And the Sands of Carrack. And then most of them are in Mount Fay. But we can do Mount Fay last, I think. So for the meantime, let's go to Greymoor. Whoop. That was almost pretty dangerous, wasn't it? Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Yeah, we just have to... Whoops. Thought you were a part of the scenery, my guy. Your natural camouflage is actually doing wonders. One time when I was on safari, I shot a rhino in my pajamas. Though, how the rhino got into my pajamas, I will never know. Okay, so that's a joke. My goodness. Some joke book shit. Very good. Very good. And good. I think YouTube just censored a joke of mine that is so old. It was in a Dick Van Dyke movie. It didn't, actually. I saw the joke. I just didn't respond to it very quickly. Okay, so we're going to Greymoor. We have to go, like, right to the top to get the flea. And then after that... There's an empty spot in Farfield you could go fill in? I could. But I don't think I will. I think instead, I'm just gonna kind of do this. Because my surprise for the second half of the stream is gonna be quite time consuming. So I want to get as many fleas as we can get before we start that second half. Otherwise, we're just... It's going to take us very long to do anything. And that second half could become a recurring segment of these streams, if it goes well enough. But that's what I'm kind of testing out tonight. Okay, so we still have to go the right quite a way. Okay, hey, bro, rude. Swoop. So it's at the top of this, like, clock tower structure. This not at all phallic clock tower structure. These are the most, like, proactive rats I've ever seen. Hey, fella? Yeah, go over there. That... Huh, okay, so there's a weight in the way. He's gonna perform Pirates of Penzance. I don't know enough of the words from the songs of Pirates of Penzance. When the foreman bears his steel, tarantara, tarantara. The flea in the underworks is actually accessed through the top of Greymoor also. Damn. Okay, so I have to go to the other clock tower kind of place, I guess. Yeah. Get to the top of... Oh, gosh. Got him. Ain't even a thing. Don't know why everyone was worried. I wasn't worried. Alright, Bionicles. Yes, tell me more of Bionicles. Be my soothing... Oh, that's an elevator. I thought it was the pneumatic system. But I guess that's only in that one specific place. But yes, be my soothing road time radio, for which I may listen to. Whilst I do this fucking bullshit. Sick. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna be fun. How the fuck am I meant to do this? Wait. Okay, it takes 4 hits. There we go. Okay, and that's Silk Eater. Nice. So we're up here, but there's a route to the right. I didn't have to do any of that. God damn it. Alrighty. Cool. Okay. Okay. Well, at least it taught me how these things kind of work. This guy keeps saying Charlemagne, which, I mean, he was a pretty famous French ruler. I don't know if he should be a war cry, though. Okay. Is this the right place? I think I can hear a sweet baby. Sweet baby! Awoo! Yay! Okay, well, we did the thing here. Before I go on, let me read the Bionicle law. The new Bionicle law. Babe, wake up. There's new Bionicle law. So there's a major organization that I never mentioned yet because it was a bit difficult to find the time to digress on it. They're called the Dark Hunters. Oh, I know them. They're like the Shadow Riders from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Basically, we're talking a criminal outfit that sells its services to the highest bidders, bounty hunters, mercenaries, etc. Okay, so they're just sort of like criminals for hire. Which I guess wouldn't make them mercenaries, because as far as I know, being a mercenary is legal. It's just sort of frowned upon. And it's mostly frowned upon by people who, you know, value having sold their services permanently to someone. So like soldiers will, or not, so, like professional soldiers, I guess, or like knights or whatever, would find mercenaries immoral, because it's like, oh, well, you're here for money and I'm here for honor. And it's like, well, then one of us is an idiot. Okay, Grand Bellway probably, because then we can get that one and then go to the Underworks. Grand Bellway. Which architect in Farloom was so horny for spikes? Right? They're fucking everywhere, man. It makes you wonder if it was actually built into the architecture or if it was like added by the feral bugs later. Okay, we gotta go. Whoop. We gotta go. Cool. No. Up. Yeah. No, we're on the right track now. I'm still, like, fighting the urge, by the way, to hold down L2 to do, like, the crystal dash. And I haven't played the original Hollow Knight in a very long time. It's amazing how this game can just instill the vibes in you like that. Like, it has been ages. At least almost a year since I played the original Hollow Knight the last time. And that's the only game where that was a thing I could do. Very few of them had actual set forms you could buy. Instead, LEGO had a contest where fans would build their own idea for members, and then the winners would pick the best entries and canonize them. And then the writers would pick the best entries and canonize them. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. So who was your favorite, Ole? Okay. Bit rude. Just dropping in like that, unannounced, uninvited. Did I go a wrong way? Oh, I'm supposed to go down, and I have to go up? Man, I picked a bad route to do this. I should have gone I should have just gone up. What's wrong with me? Okay. Oh well. I wish I had this map sooner. Ka-chow. Running. Very good at running. My little bug lungs are constantly on fire. You have no idea how much bug cardio I do. A crazy amount. Like, holy shit. Like, wow. Like, really? Like, bam. Oh boy. No thank you. Oh boy. No thank you. There we go. Here's the way up. And then, oh, I can go rest of the bench. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's by the hot spring. Nice. Man, I have never been to like a hot spring or a public bath or something. So I have no... So like hot springs and stuff in TV shows always look so relaxing. And I'm not sure that that's even a thing in South Africa. Like, I'm sure we have saunas and stuff, but I don't know. I've been in a sauna before, and it's not that relaxing. It's just, like, warm. And I don't know. I find being warm and sweaty very unrelaxing. Okay, so I have to get to the top. And go right. So up here. And then through here. Oh, and then up. Cross. And down. Ah, fuck. Oh wait, but I don't actually have to do this. I can leave. My magical art known as running the fuck away. It's an ancient technique. Passed down. Oh, and then we fall. Some would say that that's my specialty. I'm much more of a faller than a glider. Nope, went too far. See, I'm too good at it. See, that's my problem. Overachiever. Here I am, suffering from success. Okay. I am super duper close, it seems like. Oh, there's a breakable wall here. Okay, let's get rid of them. Okay. We're gonna have to heal in case I inevitably screw this up a few times. Okay, then we just have to go up. Nice. Or not. Oh, this is one of those hit it multiple times kind of dealies. Okay. But how do I get to in this room? But how do I get to in that room? Okay, let me read chat while someone potentially gives me the answer here. Do bug have lung? I don't know. What do I look like? A bug man to you? I look like some sort of bug doctor to you? Hard to pick one favorite. There was a lot of really cool out there ideas and builds. Maybe Gatherer. They were mostly known by code names. Ooh. Lurker, Gladiator, Conjurer, Primal, etc. Ooh. Going to a hot spring looks stressful as fuck if you're a girl watching an anime. What's up, Marx? Hey, Liquid Rax. Aerorex. Yeah, no, anime does not make hot springs look particularly calm. But, I mean, I think the concept of hot springs in general, where it's like you go in and it's just sort of a very warm bit of water for you to relax in. That sounds calming. Oh. Okay. Don't know how I missed this. Baby! Ow! Yay! Boo! We're talking about which Farloom architect had a hard-on for spikes. Which Farloom architect had a hard-on for spinning blades? Because those bad boys are goddamn everywhere. Okay, wait. Oh, I can just die. Yeah, that's fine. I can just be killed. I can just accept the futility of life. Oh, woe is me. Life is such a futile effort. Hello, spikes. Curses my immortality. Okay. Now I'm here. Blah. Which means I can go to... There was a elevator around here somewhere. I just have to go back. Jack! Was it up here? Was it up here? Perhaps here. Perhaps here. Look, it's a fountain. Oh, Liquid Rax, I have a surprise. Well, a surprise. I guess it's a surprise. I haven't told anyone what it is, so it's technically a surprise. By the barest definition of that word. But I have a thing I'm planning to do for the second half of the stream, which will be kind of different than what we normally do. So get ready. Get set and excited and ready and oh so very, hype. I couldn't think of a fun enough word, so I had to default to semi-modern lingo. I really hate a lot of modern lingo, I have to say. Like, looks maxing is something that I'm not particularly familiar with, but I've seen people talk about. And it's one of the stupider things I've ever seen in my life. It's just like... I hear people talk about it, and it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because it's... What it should mean, right, is just making yourself look nice. Like, that's what it ultimately should mean, right? Like, that logically, that's what makes the most sense, is, oh, you're trying to maximize how good you look. Which is, that's fair. You know? People want to look nice. It's fair to want to maximize that. And, you know, it's weird that you're using a video game term for that, I guess. Because it makes it seem like there's an achievable number of look points that you can get. Like, oh, I'm 100% looking nice now. Which is, no, looking nice is very subjective as a concept. But, you know, ultimately... doing things to take care of yourself and feel good about yourself and things, that's a good thing. But like a lot of modern trends, it's taking that concept way too far and way too dumb by making it like, oh no, this is the unhealthiest we could possibly approach insecurity about how you look. By leaning deeply into the insecurity and recommending dangerous, pills and surgeries for people to go through so that they can look the way they want. I'm not talking about like cosmetic surgery to, I don't know, give you more full lips or whatever. I'm talking about surgery where they like break your legs and then make you slightly taller. Like add a couple of inches to your height. Like that kind of surgery. That's stupid as hell. I can't get behind that. Normally with like cosmetic surgery, if it's like gender affirming care or whatever, I'm like, you know what? That's important to your perception of yourself, and it will help you with like your mental health and everything, and it's not dangerous at all. Absolutely fine. But when it's like, oh hey, I want to be, I don't know, 3 inches taller than I am, and I'm just look at that and I go like, this is dumb and you need to let go of this. Okay. Am I going the right way? I think so. But yeah, it's also funny that, like, the people who are the most committed to looks maxing are the kind of people who would probably never admit to liking video games, and yet they're using terms from video games. Like, maxing is a video game term. That, it means maxing. It means maxing out your stats, but it's a term that comes from video games. And almost certainly, these would be the kind of people who would, like, never admit to liking anything that isn't what they perceive as cool. Which video games have always had, like, a weird position in. Because for a while, being a gamer was very cool. And nowadays, I don't know if it's still like that. I think people have kind of gone back on thinking video games are cool, because unfortunately nerds suck, and as soon as they're given any sort of positive reinforcement, they immediately take it to the worst possible degree and start acting like they're the best thing that's ever happened. Am I even going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. I have to somehow get lower. Or I have to go to the bottom there and get higher? I don't know. Yeah, maybe if I go out this way. Okay, so if I go through here, I'm back exactly where I started. Okay. Okay, apparently I need to remind you, the Underworks flea is reachable through the top of Greymore. What? Is that where you said the Underworks flea was reachable? I thought you were talking about the Greymore flea when you said that. Okay. Gatherer was this huge armored titan. His biography, however, states that he was once long ago a simple Onu Matoran. Every time he completed a mission, he would take one piece of armor as a souvenir. Ooh. And add it to his body, making himself larger. Oh, cool. Kind of like Jared, Avatar of the Flesh in the Magnus Archives. That sounds like a Magic the Gathering card, for real. Doodles. Jared, Avatar of the Flesh is an MTG card. Totally. I've considered the leg surgery, not gonna lie. No. I just need a centimeter or two and I'm taller than my sister. Doesn't matter. Height is not important. As someone once said, if you're not playing like professional basketball, height is not important. You don't need to be tall. Just live with the height that you have now, and you'll be way better off than people who spend thousands of dollars having their legs broken and unbroken. so that they can get like an inch or two on their height. Okay, Greymore, you said. This flea is going to require a bit of a journey. That's fine. I don't mind putting the work in for my sweet babies. Look, you gotta have principles in life. And you gotta have principles in gaming. And I think a good principle to live by in gaming is that if something is adorable or just simply needs my help, then the work should be put in to help them. Unfortunately, games tend to take that as meaning I can make you work a stupid amount for this. But like, hey. Okay, so do I have to go to Sinner's Road? Put on the Magma Bell again, first of all? Okay, well then we have to go to the halfway house. Magma Bell. I was just gonna buy Big Boot. The way that you capitalize... I know what you mean. You meant that you're gonna buy, like, big shoes. To complete looking like a... I didn't finish the sentence, so you can't be mad at me. But Big Boot, the way that you capitalized it makes it sound like it's a brand or something. So, okay, what you need to do is go back up to that area you reached through the clock tower. Okay. So, like here. Or the other clock tower. This one, perchance. Perchance, perhaps. I may need you to be a little bit more specific than that area, because there have been many areas in between clock tower and where I stand now. Gotcha, bitch. Ooh, that looks promising. No, I think I was here. Like what? You had better have been about to say clown and not the C word. Okay, first of all, you're allowed to swear on the internet. It's fine. Are people rarely upset over the word cunt? Like, maybe it's just the fact that I'm from South Africa and that word really isn't a big deal here. But, I don't know, it just seems... Okay, from the room with the spike pits and the fans, get all the way up. Okay, I think this is about as up as I can go in this room. Unless you mean to the top of the round bit in that one tower. Like, up here. But there are chains. I can't get past the chains. So I guess I have to go the other way. Ciao. Oh, I get it. There's some sort of secret path that I don't know of. That I have yet to even fathom. Am I right? Yes, there we go, baby. Oh boy, those for real look like they're spike pits that people have fallen into and bled all over. Okay. Well, Wisp Thicket? I'm still discovering new areas. This ding-dang old game, what with its 1,000 areas. Oh boy, and I don't have a map. Well, color me stupid and possibly dead. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Yes, calling someone a cunt is a problem. You broke an axle in the Oregon Trail video game. What? I don't know how to be insulted by that. I don't think I've ever played Oregon Trail. Okay, well, I died there, but briefly. But as I said before, as previously stated, I am inflicted with immortality. So, I got better. To the right first, there, get the bench down. Okay. Whoop. Woo, woo, woo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Charlemagne. Okay. Ka-chow. Whoops. To the right first, you said. Okay. So to the right first. And then there will be a bench down. Oh, God. I presume I have to get past this bit with the flaming bastards. Oh-ho, I kind of dodged the damage there. That was pretty slick of me. Hoo-hoo, not today, son! Okay, well, I guess today. Really should have gotten that bench down first. Go back. Well, done and dusted, Ole. I went about as back as you can go. Don't have to congratulate me for reading ahead. I'm somewhat of a fast learner. Before the red spike pit. Oh. You know, if you guys want to take longer to, like, write your messages so that we don't have these little confusions where you say go down and there's like 5 ways I could go down, then you're welcome to tell me it's going to be kind of like, send a message first and be like, oh, this is going to be kind of a long message. Would you mind waiting for a sec? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, sure, okay. I'll just, like, I don't know, tell jokes or something. Tell stories while I wait. I was told there was a bench. I'm not seeing a bench. Before the red spike pit, you say? The bench is hanging from the ceiling? Not traditionally where benches are. Why would it be hanging from the ceiling? Oh, you mean in this room. That cage looks like either ribs of the outline of an exoskeleton. I would agree with you, Doodles, generally. But I'm not quite sure what cage you mean. Okay, well, not there. You said before the red spike pit. Hanging from the ceiling, you say. You move before we can finish? Yeah, that's why I said, hey... That's why I said, just let me know it's going to be kind of a long message, and then I will not move. If you guys say to me, like, hey, I'm going to kind of go into depth here, would you mind, like, waiting a minute? Then I'll just, like, sit back, take my hands off the controller, and let you guys type while I don't know, tell you a story about my day. Is it back here, maybe? Okay. Not this red spike pit, the one in the room you died in. Okay. So the one in the room with the lamps that shoot the fire keys from Zelda. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it now. Cool. There we go. Mission accomplished. Elevated cage. Looks like either ribs or the outline of an exoskeleton. Elevated cage, elevated cage, elevated cage. Do you mean the one I used to get to the top of the, before we get into the clock tower and stuff? Because I can kind of see that. This whole game is very, like, gothic in that way, and the sort of thin metal lines on a lot of, like, gothic stuff. Bloodborne did this as well, where it's like, it's either ends in spikes or it's very, like, ornate, and it kind of does look like bones in a way, so I do get what you're saying, Doodles. I hit send before you finished talking. Oh. Don't know why I said oh there. Alright, go left from the bench. Will do, sir. Will do. Do 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 do. Man, this place is it's got bamboo! Or bones. Bone boo! Oh, fuck. Wizards? That's not fair. I want to be a wizard. I want to be a bug wizard. What the hell? Why can't I be a bug wizard throwing fireballs and stuff? That looks cool as hell. Oh, please let, like, the main thing I get from this place be the ability to shoot fireballs. That's, like, my favorite thing ever. Please. Please. Guys. Mom said it was my turn to shoot fire. The fire effects look sick. Man, they've got, like, some Elden Ring red fire going that I'm really digging. A rosary necklace is pretty cool, but I'm hoping for the ability to shoot fire at some point. Okay, well, these seem more like a natural hazard than something I can stop. So, I'm enjoying this place a lot. Oh, I love these guys. I'm so jealous of you. Give me your powers. Killed one. If I can't be a wizard, then I'm just gonna have to fight them, I guess. Whoa, gosh. A little bit of a look before you leap situation there. Oh boy. This feels like a place I shouldn't have just wandered into. Father of the Flame. I want to be this guy. Can I be this guy? It's a giant wicker man. That rules. What? Okay, well, we got one. Oh, this is tough, because these don't actually give me silk when I hit them. So I have no way to, like, heal. Huh. I love the wizard design. It's so good. Keep heading up from where you found the necklace. That wisp thicket does have a boss fight that drops a tool. Yay. Oh, and there's, this is the way to the flea. I get a flea and a cool tool that potentially makes me magical. Oh, wisp thicket, you're about to be my favorite area. Okay, but I guess I can break these lamps given enough hitting. Given enough time and hitting. Yes, yes, you teleport in, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'm very jealous. Okay, well, we gotta save as much silk as we can. So I can... Well, okay, so the fight hasn't started yet. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, probably a better idea to start with these top ones. So I don't have to... Okay. I have a noticeably a harder time dodging when I'm working on the middle arms. Alright, well, I'm assuming that once I break all of the lamps, it's gonna like go into second phase. Yep. Oh, this is so cool. What? I can see why you wanted me to put the magma thing on. The magma bell. Okay. Huh. The vault vessel, stake form, and the delver's drill. What the hell are you talking about, Ole? If I can't be a wizard, I'm just gonna have to kill them. What are you, Uther and BBC's Merlin? He didn't want to be a wizard. The Father of Flame has 2 tools I recommend for it. The Vault Vessel, stake form. Oh, that's the electric one. Okay. And the Delver's Drill. I think you have both of them. I don't think I have the drill. I have this one. No, I don't think I have the drill. Oh well. Let's go! Okay, so I have it on stake form, right? I guess so. Alrighty. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great right now. Because we found a really sick area. We finally found an area that if I did have to live in the world of Farloom, I would maybe want to live in. Because this place rules. All of these fireflies and shit. Okay, so maybe I do as I did before. Oh, the little after effect of the swirly flames is so cool. Whoops. Ooh, hell yeah. Dice saved me again. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I died. Alright, you don't have the drill. The vault vessel is perfect for phase 2. You can plant them in the ground underneath the big glowing core and basically impossible to miss. Ah. Cool. I will keep that in mind while we fight. In the meantime, how was everyone's weekend? I haven't asked that yet. And that's so rude of me. Did you guys get up to anything fun? Up to anything cool and exciting? Personally, I wrote a bit more of my novel this weekend, my next book, and it's starting to shape up. I think it's gonna go well. I'm having some fun with it. Whoop. Okay. Dodging time. Got him! Hey, ole! Your advice was awesome, dude. Thank you. Hell yeah, that rules. And it's a lantern! I love lanterns. Lanterns are one of my favorite, like, tools from an aesthetic point of view. And it summons wisps! That's so cool. Yes, yes! Okay, so I presume to get to the flea, I have to go to the other side, right? Yeah, the Vault Vessel makes this boss fight incredibly easy. It's nice to have one of those every now and again. It was a cool boss fight, though. I like it. Okay, so I can't really get to the top of this room, so I'm guessing I have to go to the other side to get to the flea. Oh, I'm gonna be like these guys soon. I have one of their lanterns. Yay, my wishes all came true. See, sometimes if you're good, the universe senses your purity of heart, and it grants you wishes. And you know what? You can take that to the bank. If universe isn't granting your wishes, then take it up with the universe. Ooh, wait. Okay, hang on. Wait, this is a blue tool? Oh. Oh, okay. Huh. Wait. Maybe this is a good time, actually, to, test out the witch. Nah, I need the yellow tools as well. I'm just gonna replace... No, but that's so useful. Damn it. Okay. I'll test this out after I leave this area, probably. The stone chamber that's standing in water, go up there. Oh, okay. So back here we go. But that's fine. I need to heal anyway. Sick. Right? I'm so cool now. I was cool before, but now I'm like at an 11 of cool. Oh, wait. Oh shit, did you see it like go onto the water? That's sick. Bullshit. Go up the spot where you found the rosary necklace. Okay. I kind of want to see that effect again. Hang on. Was that damaging the one on top? No, it wasn't. I guess because it was off screen? There we go. Oh boy, more spikes. Doodles, it's your favorite. I don't like how poisonous this looks. But that's craft metal, I think. Yeah. Okay, so from here... I guess I have to go to the left? Oh, there's a broken piece of wall here. There we go. Cool, these guys. Okay, rude. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's why we left the binding on. Ooh. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I mean, not exactly what I wanted, but fine. You know, we'll take it. Oh, I'm in the underworks. Cool. Okay, so maybe not quite here. Oh, that's why there's a spot in the underworks that has those wisps about. Oh. Okay. They're probably down here. Yeah. But avoid the spikes. Cool. Where the heck do I go? There's a tool to make your silk skills electric too. What? That's rad as hell. What the fuck? That rules. Yeah, the vault vessel conducts electricity through water. Oh, man. If it's not clear, electricity and fire are probably my two favorite elements, especially in like games. So being able to use them in this game kind of beats ass. It kind of beats ass. It kind of sort of, you know, beats ass. Okay, so I have to go get my cocoon anyway. Bit of a waste to use that there, but that's fine. Got him. Okay. Huh. Keep going the way you thought you couldn't go. It's one of the Underworks' death courses. Oh. I don't love the word death course. That's not a fun phrase to hear. Okay, so... It's exactly what it sounds like, huh? Ugh, I hate the reload you at a different place spikes. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh! Yay! I love you, sweet babies. All of the effort I go through to free you is all worth it. Every time. Okay. And I'm back in the Underworks. Cool. Now to get to a bench. Whoops. Not that way. That's the only way. Okay. Oh, I see, I see. I have to fall and not die. Tricky. Tricky, Team Cherry. Falling and not dying. What will you crazy kids think of next? Oh. A little bit rude. First try, nice, thank you. Death courses. How lovely and inviting. Dad, it's not fair to use a bug zapper to catch fish. Oh, The Simpsons. Okay, let's talk more Bionicles, why don't we? Indeed, why don't we? Why don't we talk more Bionicles all the time? Go for it, Ole. Rivet me with your tales of metal men, what move and breathe and think on their own. Such flights of fancy. Okay. We're just gonna... Man, I am not good at keeping that extra silk around. Use it like it's nothing. Burn through it like it's paper and I'm fire. And everyone knows how much I like fire. Got him. Okay. I believe I opened this way. Yes. I believe I opened this way too. Yes. Oh, and now that those things are gone and I've irreparably damaged the economy of this place, I can leave. Hell yeah, baby. Whoop. Gonna get in an elevator and go and never look back. There's a bionicle Satan of sorts. What a way to start. God damn. We should talk about bionicles. So Satan... Okay, Barnacle Satan, so it's not literally in a theological sense, but in the sense of being sort of a figure of fear for the Matoran. So like a barnacle boogeyman, I guess. His name is Kazani, not to be confused with the island he rules, which is also called Kazani. I feel like that happens a lot in Barnacle. Or the Kazani, which is a plant monster created by Makuta, which I guess Makuta could have named that because of the figure that strikes so much fear into people's hearts. Alright, so we're about 2 minutes early from the break. Ole, you keep throwing out this lore, and I will read it all when I get back. And we will go into second half of the stream, which, as I said, is going to be very, very different from the first half. So, keep watching. I'm going to go take a break. You guys should take a break as well. In the meantime, I'll see you all in about 10 minutes. Give me a sec. So yeah. Ciao. Give me a sec while I figure this out, folks. Maybe it's having trouble with something specific. There we go. So this is my surprise for the second half of the stream, is that I wanted to draw the fight between Hornet and Lace. And I had a very clear idea for the scene, so I hope you guys enjoy it. First things first, let me read the chat real quick. I think the name is Evoking Fear is what the canon explanation became for why the names are reused. Because the Kazani, the plant monster, was Makuta's prototype for the evil plan he eventually used the Morbuzak to enact, which was the whole thing from Bionicle's 2004 to 2005 prequel chapter, where he posed as Metronui's Turaga and tried to put everyone in the city to sleep. But I've already talked about that. Kazani the guy is someone who failed the purpose he was assigned by the great beings when they were making the great spirit robot. Its inner world, which is the world the Bionicles inhabit. Kazani's original purpose was actually to fix and repair broken and damaged Matoran. They'd get sent to him so he could help them. However, he turned out to be really bad at it. To hide his incompetence, the Matoran he worked on were sent away half-repaired to the southern continent, the largest landmass inside the GSR, where they were out of sight, out of mind. Eventually, of course, the Matoran stopped sending their injured to his island, which royally pissed him off, and he closed the whole island down. Nobody was allowed to enter or leave. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Let's... Ooh. Hey, Doodles, I'm glad you're excited for this. Alright, let's get drawing. Gotta plug in the old drawing pad and get started. So this is interesting. I haven't really had to do this in a while. I've had to balance the drawing pad and everything with all of these cables and stuff in the way. So, my thought process was like, Lace would be like here somewhere. Sort of like head there, body. Like that. Something like that. Sort of that position. We don't really have to worry about it taking shape too much right now. But kind of that position. And then... like up there. And Hornet... Wait, hang on. Hornet would be here. Sort of head there. Cloak. How to do this? How to do this? Might actually have to get rid of this. Yeah. So Hornet, I sort of had the idea of her mask goes like that. I guess there would be a sort of up bit like there, because you would see her hand. Holding the needle. Yeah. Like that. Eyes would be sort of in a kind of thing. This isn't super close to her mask. It's more like that, I guess. I think I made the mask a bit too big. And Hornet's neck a bit too big. I guess this would go more like that. Kinda, yeah. And then Lace would be here. And Lace looks like... Hang on. How do I open... Whoops. Never actually had to do this. There we go. What does Lace look like? There. Okay, so Lace has sort of a... like a roundish face, sort of like an upside down teardrop face. And they all have these kind of similar to the eyes that I do. I might have to make this bigger. Oh, also, she wouldn't be angry. Lace's eyes would be like completely gleeful at this idea. And then make the face a bit bigger. Hey Ahmed, how you doing? I'm trying something new out for the Hollow Knight streams where I try and do a bit of drawing of some of the adventures we had after in the second half. So at the moment this really was spurred on because I had this image of like the fight between Lace and Hornet in my mind, and I really wanted to draw it. And just a bit like that. And then she has this like headdress going on, so I have to kind of move this down, angle it a bit. Headdress is like... It can kind of go out of the frame, but it's got this sort of... Not quite. It gets round, and then it gets sharp at the bottom here. Yeah, and then it curves up, and then it goes like that. Curve wasn't quite as small as this. It's a deeper sort of curve. So it curves. And does that, and then it sort of goes on to the other side. She has kind of Twi'lek hair, almost, for a headdress. Kind of like that. Looking cool so far, dude. Thank you. And then the body's actually pretty simple, but lots of round sort of shapes. I actually need to angle the head more a bit, I think, and make it a bit smaller. No, not too much. I think maybe I need to redraw this headpiece a bit. So is it fully round? It is fully round. Well, no, it is actually kind of big. So, something like that. And then she has quite a thin neck. All of them really do. I don't think it extends this far down though, so... that maybe. And then like that. Yeah. Now we're talking. I need to round that out a bit, but we can do that in a minute. And then she has like shoulder spikies, I think. No, she has not shoulder spikies. She has semi-round shoulders that sort of go like this. But they do end in kind of a point. So more like that, kind of. And then yeah, like that. And she has a sort of hook blade. Oh, no, it curls almost entirely. Whoops. Hang on. And it's like crazy long. Kind of like that. Then body-wise, sort of tapers off. Oh no, she has an insane waist. Okay, it goes like that. And then it goes kind of out quite a lot. No, her legs are much longer than that. Plus, this isn't really the action pose that I wanted. Okay. I think I know the problem. I think I know the problem here. I need to extend this out. So I need to do like that. Lengthen that quite a bit. And then here, we can have this. So then, yeah. Like that. I think the head is really the problem. I think the body is kind of fine. I think it's mostly the head. That's really what I'm having issue with here. It's like if I remove this, I think you guys will see what I mean in a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Oh shit, things are happening in chat. Whoops, sorry guys. Oh hey, art stream suddenly? Yeah, exactly. Looking cool so far, thank you. I'm doing horribly bad. I witnessed an IRL shooting and building full of people got blown up. Life is kind of crazy, but I don't care. I got Chaos Angel Ultimate Rare. That's all that matters. Oh, dude. Ahmed, I'm so sorry, dude. What? That is rough, man. Any relation to current events? Yeah, is this because of what's happening in Iran? Yep, I live in Iraq, so we are between America and Iran. Thank you guys, but do not worry. Hopefully things will turn for the best, I hope. I mean, I'm glad you're okay, dude. I'm so sorry that you had to see that. That is so insane. It's actually not fair. There's only like 3 moms with asses like that. What? Okay, so your message got retracted, Doodles. What? Try moving her right knee, our left, a little to the left, so it breaks up the silhouette more. Oh. Camera left. Okay. Ahmed, I'm really sorry that you had to go through that, man. Kind of like... So it breaks up the silhouette, so I have to move it off of the silhouette. Okay. So it would be... no, that's a bit too much. Kind of like that, Doodles? And then you know what? I might actually want to do this. Just... Whoops. There we go. Whoops. Don't you hate it when that happens when you're trying to, like, lasso something and you accidentally catch the edge of something else? I kind of want to shift that a bit. Okay. Yeah, baby, now we're cooking with gas. And then what I was thinking was she has sort of a round face. So something like and then the headdress can kind of start here-ish. And sort of curve with... I think that's too big, actually. I think, like, probably here is better. And sort of curve with her. Hang on. And then this part should go like there. Yeah. Just need to clean up some of these lines. kind of like that. No. Wait, I decided on happy. So like that. And then we have to fix Hornet's mask, obviously, and everything. And then I guess I just make her slightly bigger. You can push the rotation of the torso a bit more, I think. Okay, so... like that? No, I just made the torso wider. How do I rotate it more? Okay, so if I'm turning like that, this part would be more scrunched up. Okay, so this part needs to come in slightly more. This part needs to curve more. Kind of like that. I meant take the rotate tool and rotate her a couple of degrees. Oh. Yeah, that works too, I guess. I'm an idiot. Okay. But yeah, Ole, how does this look to our resident Hollow Knight expert? Do I need to make her bigger? When I was a young adult, younger than now, my friend was dating some loser who drew the ugliest hentai you've ever seen, and he had the balls to critique the hands I draw. Gotta, gotta wash that comment down with some tea, I think. Make lace smaller so she's further away. Okay. Yeah, if you guys didn't, well, I suppose you guys do know because of like her name and everything. Doodles is a quite accomplished artist. You should go check out. I think you can find the link to her Instagram in the description. Go and check it out. It's a good time. She is very talented. Okay, and then Hornet, we still need to fix the helmet. The mask. rid of these. I'm hoping I will have the time to ink and do some coloring at least. But I have a fun idea for like glow effects and stuff that I'm not gonna put in now. I do want to try and do something with like silk for Hornet. But we can add that later. For now, we're just thinking about the inking and everything. Okay. No, not quite, not quite, not quite. You're doing good work here. Thank you. Who knew that looking at these characters 4 hours a week for like several months would yield such positive results? So the horns, this one's actually slightly shorter than the other one. I need to communicate that it's behind the head, though. I don't want to lose the shape. So maybe we do it like this. And we just cut that out. Don't know about that. Hornet's also got kind of a thin neck. But we can cover up Hornet's neck by doing this. Because her cloak actually reaches up all the way to her neck. So, do that. Get rid of that. I still think it's a bit too long. Maybe. It's getting pretty anime. I love it. Yay! That fight was very anime, so that's good. That may be better. Yeah, I think the horns are too long. So I'm just gonna get rid of these. Something like that. And then just sort of do this. And then this cinches quite a bit at the neck. And then you can go down. And actually, this bit should be quite a bit longer, but it should also be like here. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Whole reason I did it this way is to do like this. Hmm. I might have to move this microphone out of the way for a second. Let me switch it off. Okay, bringing back the mic because I think I figured out the issue here. So the issue is that Hornet's needle doesn't really have a super thin blade. It starts thick and then tapers as it goes. So I think the issue was that I was making the angle of the taper too steep. So what I need to do is make it more gradual. Okay, I think I screwed up at the bottom. Let's see. Kinda like that. So like it's there. But it's gradual, you know? That's a bit too thin, though. Okay, so I think I need to make the... It would be something like... I don't love using this tool. But it would be... something like... like that. That's too rounded of a point. There we go. And we can work on the background as we go. Okay, so let's go to inking, because why not? See how this goes. Wait. I am an idiot. An idiot, I say. I was using pencil again. I had an idea. Let's see if it works out. You know what? This is... So here's the real issue with this. Is that this curve should be happening like here. So like this line should be coming down to like there. Sometimes you have to delete it. Sometimes you have to delete your art. And that's okay. I don't know about the angle of this, but I guess we'll see. I mean, that's like, okay, right? It's not the best, but it's like kind of fine. We're maybe changing the design of Hornet's robe a little bit. Of Hornet's cloak. Not robe. Cloak. Did I say cloak? Cloak. Maybe it's actually better to do it sort of like that. When will Papa pay attention to us again? Papa's drawing right now. I will pay attention to you in a moment. This is maybe why people didn't love the art streams. Okay, give me a sec. We'll go back into the chat. Man, I missed a lot. Who is the coolest woman in Bunkle? As you can probably expect, there aren't many options. Boo! I already told you about Rudaka, the token evil hot lady. Everyone... Hey bro, remember there's a chat. Okay, first, Doodles. You gotta give me a second. I turned my microphone back on, right? Yeah, I did. You gotta give me a second. I will get there. You don't have to pay me 14 rand. I appreciate the super chat, but you don't have to pay me. You couldn't have noticed me before I paid you? You couldn't have fucking waited? Practiced a little bit of patience that I'll get to you in a moment? I already told you, yeah, token evil hot lady. Every one of the main Toa teams had precisely one female member because water is the girl power in Barnacle world. That is not very hashtag girl power of the Bonkle creators. The coolest lady overall, maybe Nokama. As a Matoran, she had a yandere stalker. I applaud her lack of boob plate. Her mask power is universal translator. Lieutenant Uhura? Whomever that is. That's from Star Trek. Nokama worked as a teacher before she became a Toa. Lieutenant Uhura was the communications officer on the Starship Enterprise in the first season of Star Trek. One of her students had a shrine in her room. She's a specialist in linguistics. Okay, now we're talking about Uhura. Again, she's a specialist in linguistics, cryptography, and philology, which is the study of words. And now we're back to talking about Nokama. Oh, yikes. It doesn't culminate in anything serious. It's just an expression of that character's jealousy. Oh, okay, that's better. If you want to see a boob plate in action, look up Rudak. Pro tip, it's easier to draw a straight line where you can see where it's going. At Byte Marx, the worst part was my best friend actually agreed with her stupid fucking boyfriend who missed her birthday party that he was better at art than me. Okay. So... I don't know how to respond to this. Other than saying, maybe the stream in which I read out all of these things on the internet isn't the best place to be airing this kind of stuff. And this might be something for a personal conversation with someone later. Because consider putting the stuff in the chat. Consider that the stuff you're putting in the chat is like posting stuff to Reddit. You know? Would you post this particular story to Reddit? If not, you probably don't want me to put it... You probably don't want to put it in the chat here. Because I tend to just sort of read stuff out. So... I don't know that this is necessarily the kind of thing you want, like, everyone hearing. He had no line control, no concept of death, was garbage in anatomy, and his hentai wasn't even sexy. Again, like, dude, some of this stuff feels very personal, and we've had to talk to people in the chat before about personal stuff, so I guess now is as good a time as ever to bring it up again. I appreciate that you guys feel comfortable talking about this personal stuff here, and I really do want to help you out if I can, if I'm capable of giving you advice or anything. But like, again, you maybe don't want to share every detail of your lives because this is on the internet. You know, people can go and watch these VODs at like any time. They're on our channel forever. If our channel ever gets popular, which is kind of the point, we're trying to do that, you maybe shouldn't have this stuff up there. I forget this isn't just hanging out. I appreciate that that's the vibe I've created, and that you feel comfortable in saying that. That's very nice. Just, again, keep in mind that we are on the internet. We're basically doing all of this in public. Mediocre man moment. It really was. Okay, now we're caught up. Okay, good point. I forget this isn't just hanging out. All right, well, we're all caught up with the chat, so I'm gonna ignore you guys again for a while I do this art thing. I'm joking. I'll try and keep a closer eye on the chat while I'm going. I apologize. You don't have to apologize. This is a warning, just simply because I don't want you to like get in trouble or have regrets from watching these streams because you accidentally said too much and didn't realize that this is recorded. This is all recorded. So just like a quick word of warning to everyone, all of this is recorded. All the stuff you put on here is recorded and it's publicly available. So just be careful. That other finger is a bit large. There we go. That's a bit more proportional. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I still have to do this bit. Hang on. Might actually be better to give this a little bit more shape. Like that, yeah. Because we're gonna add like... stuff like that. Okay. Nice thing is that Lace is a being made of silk. So I don't have to worry about her legs like having to look realistic or anything. They can just be these weird like nubbins. Because one, that's how her legs look in the game. And two, she's not a biological creature. She's sort of meant to look strange for that reason. You know, she's an artificial creature, so she doesn't have to obey regular biological norms. I would say that to his face, but maybe I wouldn't say that to Bestie, so you're right. A little confused about how Hornet's cape is moving over her arm. Yeah, maybe I should put it back to the original design. But we'll have time for that in a moment. I just want to get at least the outline of Lace's body correct. But if I get back there and we haven't done it yet, don't forget to remind me, please. Just a little silk golem. Exactly. Just a little golem. And we love golems here at me. I don't know how Emilio feels about golems, so I'm not gonna claim that for the whole channel. But I like golems. They're one of my favorite fantasy creatures. Okay. No. Screwed up the shape on that one. Gotta get the roundness. Now that we've done that, I actually need to make this maybe a little bit lower to impart that the shoulder is like moving. Wait. No, not quite. It has to be more like... I kind of want the bend to be there. And this goes... And this goes... And then this goes... There we go. Perfect. Sort of as perfect as it gets. Is Lace wearing pantaloons? Kind of. She rarely is, sort of. She does look like she's wearing a poofy outfit. It's, yeah. Like, from what I'm looking I suppose I should have swapped the screen while I was looking at it, but I was looking at her journal entry in the like sort of hunter's journal thing. And from her outfit from there, she was wearing just sort of like pantaloons. But the funny thing is there's no break between her clothing and her body parts. So they're clearly like meant to be a part of her. Okay, so here's the problem. Here is a problem. There we go. Okay, let's look at it without the sketches underneath. How's that looking? I think get rid of the flap that covers her arm, yeah. She's either got a mole samurai... She's either a mole samurai or a theater kid. She is... I've said this before. She is the haughty vice president to the anime student council... Student body council. But apparently it's just her body, yeah. Well, if her whole body is silk, she could have little silk pantaloon leggies. Great work, my guy. Thank you. I'm not super sure about... Although I suppose... Yeah, I suppose... I was gonna say I'm not super sure about Lace's arm, but she's sort of... She's supposed to be doing, like... Her sword hand is kind of in front of... Like, going across her body. And her other arm is supposed to be, like, out. And since she's turning, it would give the illusion that this shoulder is longer. So, I think the arm's probably fine. Maybe I should move the shoulder a bit back. Like, make the shoulder, move the shoulder a bit back on the body, and then just sort of extend the arm. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think you can make Hornet's cape more dynamic by, like, reducing the curve. Reducing the curve where? Which curve? Make it more of a swoosh. That is so unhelpful. Make it more of an onomatopoeia. What do you mean? Say words that mean things, please. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that quite so much. God words are hard. They really aren't. Okay, let's try things, I guess. Let's get rid of these. I don't like you. I don't like these. The front bit under the needle handle. Okay. So here or here. Try to sprinkle the shakanka. Yeah. Try to flooble the goobly. What aren't you fucking getting about that? Okay. Pausing. I've made it a weird shape for sure. I should probably get rid of that bit. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, I can probably, like, angle this a bit better. Here we are. Sitting here. Not doing anything. Do. Doodles won't care if I just real quick. Oh no, well, the seal's broken. What if I just... No. I could maybe like... And there's like a fold here. Yeah, fix the angle while my message sends. Okay. I was just thinking to myself, right? Like, oh man, it's gonna be crazy to have a Silksong stream where Ole can't tell me, like, I'm doing a thing where, like, Ole's not gonna be able to tell me what to do next because this isn't, as far as I know, a part of Ole's skill set. But now we're instead at a point where Doodles can tell me what to do next. I will never be free. Something like that, maybe. Okay, hang on. I got sent a message. On my phone, no less. How long have we been streaming for? 3 hours. I can go for maybe a bit longer. Okay. So make it a bit more angular from what I've seen here. My art skills are as amazing as they are non-existent. Very good. Very good, Ole. Okay, so... I kind of see where Doodles is going for here. Where they want me to, go from here. Whoop. And, like, just sort of change the curve. Oop. So the kind of curves in there. But isn't this just making the cloak, like, shorter? I don't understand how this is making it more dynamic, is the thing. So, okay, I guess we're doing that, which, like, is making it billow a bit more. And we're kind of going here. And then it's kind of going down like that. Like that to there. But yeah, I feel like this just made the cloak kind of shorter. Look, I'm sorry I wanted to be okay, no, don't do that. Don't say I'm sorry I wanted to be helpful. What the... That's some top-tier guilt trip shit right there. I'm just asking questions. I'm not asking you to not be helpful. And I'm not, berating you. I'm just sort of... I don't understand what this is doing. But maybe after I've tried it, I will understand. So I will try and be less initially abrasive to advice. I promise. I am just saying that I don't quite see what this is adding in terms of, like, making it dynamic. Okay, so... I mean, it does have a nice shape now. It does have more of a shape. Oh, this was about me saying... Oh, no, sorry. Okay, that was a joke. I didn't mean for that to sound mean. That was totally a joke, Doodles, but I understand how... No, okay. I do think... Hang on, I need to thin out this line a bit more. Okay. I do think something I can do is, like, add some details to it here. So, like, where it's here, I can go, like... So it looks kind of ripped. Because she's... Hornet's fighting a lot in this thing. You know, it would be a bit frayed. It wouldn't be sort of perfect. So... No, that just looks bad. What I did there was I took a perfectly good line and I just made it look bad instead. What I wanted to do was something more like that. Yeah. But, you know, at the curve. I don't know why I keep extending it so much. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. I maybe need to make my brush thinner for this part. Why do I do this to myself? There we go, something like that. But yeah, I think this looks alright. Jacking off. It's also not. Ole. No. No. Okay. Enough of that. It's time to do coloring in. Okay, that 8 is fine. A little bit lighter. Is that maybe too light? I don't want to go too much darker though, because then it just looks like a blob. There we go. You have to be able to still see the lines. Yeah. This one's easy because this one's just white. The sword they use is sort of like a gold. And then the needle is sort of a very light gray. Well, actually, it's more like, let's go to 3. Go here. Okay. And then the very light gray is on top. And there's a slightly dark gray underneath it. Like that. Perfect. Like that. And then really, like, brilliantly red cloak. No, not quite. It's a darker red than that. It's sort of... I feel like it's still a deeper red than this. Yeah, there we go. There we go, baby. And then an even deeper red for the underneath. Actually, wait, no, for this fight there would be the down, wouldn't there? The hex code for silver is CO for the needle. Or Coco, forget which. Needle looks sick, dude. Thank you. Oh, well, the red is more distinguishable, to be honest. We'll just pretend that Hornet, like, took it out. For this fight. Okay, so there's that. Then I want to do... Okay, so this is... color. It pays to name your layers, people. Effects. Because I want to go here. And... Okay, first things first. We're gonna make the background to this like a blue, so that I can see all the effects that I'm doing. Because I want to get here. And go here. What are we looking for? What works better? Sparkles? And then sort of around it, we want to go here. We'll make this add glow. Bit dark. And change this back to white. And then here, I want to do... Actually, you know what? Let's change this back to, like, blue. Because here, I want to do a... Hang on. Love the effects that you're adding. Thank you. I want this. Well, the silk just sort of glows, right? Yeah. So... I think we maybe just... do that. Or you know what? It might actually just be easier to like go over it. Boop. Duplicate the silk layer, Gaussian blur screen layer. Oh, the silk wasn't on a separate layer, it's on the layer called effects. So, I don't think that's gonna be possible. And then... Well, I mean, I'll try it. Control C, Control V. And then filter, blur, Gaussian blur. See, the issue is that it screws too much with the effects that I have on whatchamacallit? What's her name? Lace. So I think I'll just keep it as it is. Okay, we're gonna move this back to white. Cause what I'm gonna do, we can get rid of the sketch, is I want to do the background. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Background time. Time for the background. Let's get the sketch in just briefly, so that I can see. So I kind of want to do something like that. Fun idea. Erase the bits on lace on the duplicated layer. Damn it, Doodles. You're so right. You're so right and smart. How dare you? Okay, so this one, and then we filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Ooh, that does look good. Damn. Damn, Doodles. You should do art. Don't know why that was funny. It's not a funny thing to say. Okay, so, no, wait, hang on. I want this over there. We're going to... Bup. And then... go here. So... I was thinking something like that. And then just sort of... hang on, no, this is where... no, we don't want it to be too big. I laughed at you should do art, don't worry. Man, am I glad that that's the case. Okay. Nah, the elevator's too much. Too much detail, too much work. Instead... no, the elevator's too antenna. It's also kind of a lot, if I'm being honest. Oh. That's how you get rid of stuff. Okay. But I need this stuff, so... Besides, from the angle that, what's her name? Hornet is facing, I feel like her back would be to the elevator anyway. I'm trying to think of how to do a cave wall. Why is that so hard? Like that. No. Damn it. Rocks are hard, man. What am I doing here? Because they fight in sort of like a cave. The thing is, right, it's sort of dark, so I'm fine with the top bit of the cave just sort of being like nothingness. So then, if that's the case... we do that. Maybe more like this. Okay. Then over here. Then there, so I don't go over. And I can... There we go. That's a stalagmite, I believe. Okay. Just drawing the silhouette of a man now. Hang on. Oh, wait, there needs to be more like roundness to it. There we go. just color it gray and take a really textured brush on dodge/burn mode and go nuts. What's dodge or burn mode? I don't understand that. But I think we're kind of getting good results here. Plus, this is, I feel like, good practice. Sometimes putting in an unnecessary amount of effort is worth it. It's also kind of calming. This has the same sort of effect as, like, grinding does in a video game, where grinding isn't fun, but sometimes it's really peaceful, you know? Like, no one would ever call grinding their favorite part of a game, but it's definitely one of the more zen parts of games sometimes. I could just put it on a podcast right now and just do this for a while. Like, multiply screens, overlay, etc. Can your brush do things like your layers in its settings? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I just sort of draw. I don't really experiment that much like that. I probably should, shouldn't I? But also, I'm kind of just having fun doing this. You know? A little bit of inefficiency every now and again gives you appreciation for the process. I do like the spike pit, thank you. I am very big at the moment into, whatchamacallit, inefficiency. Which is, I know, bold and innovative, but hey. That's just me. What can I say? Okay. Now, I was thinking of making this part just sort of like grassy, I guess. And maybe the way to do that is like just draw some tufts of grass. But I don't want to do that for this whole thing. That's going to take fucking forever. I do have a grass tool that I can just bust out, but I don't love it. Cause let me actually show you what I mean. Cause like right here's grass, and then I don't know, I want dark green grass. So like that looks like grass, right? That's very grassy. Great, wonderful. Grass. It looks like a whole bunch of grass on this hill. A very grassy hill, except when you do it like that, and then it looks like fucking nothing. And also, it looks like it's in a completely different art style. Which I don't love. So, I think we're just gonna... You're not gonna draw all the paper white flowers? I was planning to do, like... How I was gonna do the flowers is, I was planning to do petals. So I was going to do a layer sort of above everything and draw some of the petals, like, floating across the screen. I actually do have... So if I was to do this, right? there is another tool that I think works better. So let's do that for a second. Where I go... It's not fallen leaves. Where is it? Petals. So if I go here... So I think this actually works pretty well. If I was to do this. And then just, I don't know. I wouldn't make them that big, probably. But like... That could work. So they can kiss, kiss, fall in love, I see. But yeah, something like this, just sort of on top, I think works well. I guess you're not going to be seeing very much of the grass, are you? So it's like fine. I want to see what this looks like with the add glow. That's a cool brush, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure this brush just comes with Clip Art Studio, so I do like it though. I tend to use a lot of the effect brushes when I'm trying to do things, so it ends up being... I think I've tested like all of them, and I do like them a lot. Okay, so what I'm thinking of just doing is just going like bam. Wha-bam! There we go. And then... Whoop. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. For here... I want to see... Maybe we can mix media this a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe we can, like... Mixed media this a little bit. Let me go here and do like a dark gray. And then we just get the blending tool out. Whoops. You know what? Maybe I should be doing this on a different layer. Yeah, different layer. Hell yeah. Oh, actually, let's do this there, and then go up the gray here. And there we go. Sort of a deeper brown here. And then that very dark purple, like a smaller brush down here. Just sort of dot it out throughout this, like shadows. There we go. Shadows. And then we get the blending brush out. There. Okay, didn't mean to do that. What is going on there? What the fuck is happening? Why is it like erasing some of it? Fingertip. Let's do that one. Hey, look, it's blended. I mean, it's blended away, but like, not what I was hoping for. This is kind of cool, though. Hang on. It's like adding a fun effect to this. Ooh. I'm liking that. Because then, go here. It's because there's no color behind the hill. Oh. Well, aren't I dumbass? I'm gonna do bam, 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 and then bam, 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 and bam. And then what I'm gonna do, here's a fun little trick for those of you at home. If you want to make a very cool mist effect, you get, and you're on a system like this, you get the spray paint can, and you just sort of like go over it like that, just sort of like that. And I kind of want a mist effect over here too, so I'm just gonna go over it like this. And then what you do, you just turn the opacity of the layer down. And there, it's like a thick mist has covered this whole little area. Then bam, 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 bam. The roses, the petals are a bit much. I might pull back on the petals a bit. We're just gonna get rid of them for now. And then, oh, you know what? You know what's gonna make this a lot easier? If I get rid of this, that, that. And nope, this is the layer I'm working on. Do this. Go here. Gotta change the background color one last time. To like red is fine. And then I think let's make it a bit bigger. 400. How's that? How's that grabbing everybody? I think this actually turned out shockingly well, considering I did this drawing in like an hour. Petals behind, a few big petals in the foreground. Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's get much bigger. There we go. Yeah, I think this works well. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I'm pretty happy with how the stream turned out in general. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. You're really cooking. Thank you. I'm going to put this up on the Discord. I think this will be a fun way to both get some of that art practice that I'm always meaning to get in, and to reduce the chance of burnout for me in this game. Because I think the issue is I play it and I slam my head into a wall, and I just keep doing that repeatedly. And I don't want to leave the area that I'm at. Because I always feel like if I've met like a challenge, I should solve it before I leave the area, or I'm gonna forget to and move on. So I may as well solve it now. But I think what this is gonna do is this is gonna give me an opportunity to remember a lot of my favorite moments in this game, and sort of how they manifested themselves to me. A lot of my favorite moments in this game, which, because I'm also quite a visual person, just looked incredible, and I wanted to draw it or capture it or whatever. I also, again, like I said, I want to get some more drawing practice in. I didn't do like any shading with this either, or like any lighting. So, you know, you had a really good run today, at least. Thank you. But yeah, so first things first, everyone. As always, save your art. So I'm just gonna put this in stream. Silksong art. So I think this might be a fun way to sort of cap off the Silksong streams from now on. In the meantime, I'm going to just switch back to actual Silksong real quick. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun too. You see, I was looking at Lace, I promise. And I hope to see you guys on Friday for Magic the Gathering. And if I don't see you on Friday, have a good rest of your weekend. Keep an eye out for new content. There should be some coming out pretty soonish, maybe. Have a good weekend, like I said. Have a good rest of your week. Stay safe, stay watching, stay kind, stay friendly. Stay away from nasty little silk golems. It doesn't matter how charming you think they are. They're really annoying and they will kill you. And as always, stay magical, everybody. So long.